Our company works with premium publishers and marketers to help build audience strategies to understand how to take the plethora of data that's available in the space and make it actionable. We've been doing audience-based targeting for over 7 years. Our experience and our technology to be able to make sense of all the data that's in the space and make it valuable for both publishers and advertisers is our core value proposition. One of the things that we believe is very important is to understand your audience strategy in its comprehensive nature before making your data available or using it in ways that may not be the most valuable for you. We've recently launched our Audience Gateway, which is a targeting platform to allow you to aggregate data, both your own data and other third-party data, whether it's online or offline, and bring it into one central location where you're able to manage it and truly understand consumers' interest and intents on the web and utilize that to target. So one of the things that we're seeing in the space is a proliferation of data. Many people are making data available and it's becoming somewhat commoditized. Well, so we are very strong believers and work in a consultative manner with our clients to help understand how should you use that data. What does it really mean? What does an action on the web mean? And how do you combine those different points to really understand the consumer? Recently we sat down with a very large advertiser here in the US, and they were buying audiences from many media vendors, and those media companies were using content as a proxy for audience. What was happening though was that because they were working with multiple media companies, each of those media companies was defining their audience differently. So what that ended up meaning was they didn't have a real way to compare apples to apples, who were they reaching and how was it performing. By taking control of their audience asset, by utilizing their own data and bringing in third-party data, and designing the audiences they want to reach based on their understanding of their brand, they were able to take control of that definition. And when they then utilized media channels to reach those people, they could very easily understand, one, that they were reaching the right people and the efficiency around that, and two, how to compare their results from one media source to another. While we're out in the market, one of the difficulties in talking to our constituents, advertisers and publishers, is that there is a lot of confusion out there. When something becomes hot in this space, everyone says that they do it well. We've been working in the audience targeting space for over 7 years. We've powered over 50,000 campaigns. We have a global presence. We have significant technology to aid that. One of the difficulties for us, though, is being able to really sit down and have the time to demonstrate that expertise and the technology that brings this all together. And one of the frustrating things in online advertising in general is that a lot of people say that they can do things and don't really have those capabilities. So we think it's very important to be able to consult with our clients and really sit down and make sure we understand their goals and show them how we can help them reach those goals. One of the interesting bits about audience targeting is that it really does create a better experience for the consumer. There's, of course, a lot of conversations around privacy, and that's driving the conversation around how important relevancy is, but that has nothing to do with the government regulations that may occur. It has to do with the consumer themselves. By providing the consumer with a better experience, by making sure that the content that they see and the advertising as part of that content is relevant to them, their lifestyle, the things that they're interested in, we're creating a better experience overall, more trust on the internet, and helping to make sure that this medium is able to realize its full potential.